Hello everybody and welcome back to Europa, where I am planning for this to be the final episode in this series. It might be a little bit of a long one, we'll see how that goes. All we're planning on doing right now is speeding forward until this truce is done. We're probably going to end up building another army, or something along those lines. But I'm going to try to pause as little as possible. We may even think about going up to speed 5. Honestly, I think this is fine. We're going to sit at speed 5 for the time being. And at this point, all we want to do is get Korea annexed. That is our only goal. So we're going to grab this fleet here. This is still being constructed. I just want to check our naval force limit here. Yeah, so it's 241. I think we're going to fill this out the rest of the way with frigates here. There we go. We'll get those going, and I do want to get ourselves another standard half here. We'll let the lottery decide. Cool. And we'll get ourselves another army going, but we need 750 gold for that. We'll have that soon enough. I want to check in on our economy here. We're currently at full army maintenance. Let's actually drop that all the way. Cool. So we'll have enough very soon. Incredibly soon, in fact. Pyongyang has been converted, and we'll convert Zhengzhou next. There we go. And I believe we now have enough? 749. Okay, now we have enough. So we're going to get another standard half going here. Cool. And I think we can afford to get one more. We're not going to be at our land force limit, of course. And that's just financial, right? We had a slow start. There's no doubt about that. A slow, awkward start. But honestly, this has gone pretty well. 2 base production sounds good. Interesting rebellion they've got going on there. We gained 20 prestige. That's wonderful. And we have enough at this point to core Wanju. So that'll do. But we need to go to, I think it was 1820. Okay. So odds are very good that the game will reach the end date of 1821 before we conquer all of Korea. However, I'm not going to accept that. We're going to go until the end of the Korean War, and that'll be fine. Ottomans have won their revolution. Good job, Ottomans. And we will continue to convert here. Wonderful. I want to get us one more standard half. So let's build that, say, over here. There we go. This should have more on the way. I think. This shouldn't be just 30. I guess we'll find out. The standard half is assembling now. So that's fine. We gained the Imperialism CB against all countries, yes. We can invest in dip and military tech. We should definitely do that. So we will do so. And that gets us maxed on dip tech and maxed on mil tech. We want to get this admin tech maxed as well. That will be done in 1818. A little sooner than that, actually, because we're still ahead of time. So we're going to have our tech maxed soon. It sure looks like we're not going to get all of our units here. I wonder why it didn't actually make all of them. Well, we'll just manually queue them up. I guess that's fine. Ming wants military power. We don't really care about that. Did it not queue up all of them here? But it queued a different number. I don't know what's going on there, I'll be honest. We are going to accept that, though, and just take this. Nope, not to 19. I wanted this at 18. There we go. Cool. We can convert another province, and so we shall. We can also go for an idea that's an economic idea, and we're not going to do that right now. I want to get our admin tech maxed, so that's fine. Gain a corruption, but a base production. That's a better long-term play, which is what we would do if we didn't know that the game was going to end in like 6 years. So there's that. Honestly, going through at speed 5, we're probably not going to have this episode be a long one. But I do want to play out this war normally. So that'll be fine. We're not interested in attacking Chagatai at this point. And I doubt that Chagatai is interested in attacking us with our shiny 2 new armies. Yeah, they're definitely not. 18 to 18. This should be at 20. There we go. I don't know why it wasn't building these in full. 18 to 20. I have no idea why it didn't build them fully. In production 18. Oh, did it queue them all up in one province? Hang on. Where is Hetu Allah? That is right here. Let's look at this queue. Just a flying battery. And then in Zhengzhou, right next to it. Just a flying battery. There's apparently a bunch in queue. In Heiju, perhaps? This is where our missionary is. No. That's confusing. That is certainly confusing. I'm not sure what's going on there. Well, we'll get these done. And if we end up with another force, that's not the end of the world. That'll be fine. But for right now, we're not actually seeing any productions. There's Heiju concluded, and we're going to go to sort by religious unity here. And we'll continue to convert. Printing press giving benefits, 20 military, dip, and admin. Cool. The admin power is the most important right now. We need that admin tech. And we need admin ideas. We are currently full on our non-admin ideas. So our dip and our military power are actually kind of worthless at this point. So these guys are only used for these buffs. Once they die, we're going to keep them around for now. But once they die, we'll probably replace them with level 1 advisors. That'll be okay. I would also like to finally get around to annexing Nanai, I think, before the end of this. So let's work on improving relations with them. And we'll be able to bring this up sufficiently, I think. Yes, we'll be able to bring that up sufficiently. So we'll do that, and we'll get Nanai annexed. I wouldn't mind annexing Codent as well. So we'll not build a spy network. We'll improve relations with them too. And we may want to send them a gift as well. We'll see where that caps out at. But for now, let's get that going. That is something we can spend our dip power on. So that's good. Okay, +2 base production in Setsu. Always good. How much manpower can we store? 203k? So we're doing fine on that front for now. Gain 50 admin power and manpower modifier. Yes, please. The revolutionary papal state? What? The revolutionary papal state. Okay. That's exciting. I don't really have an explanation for that, but okay. That's interesting. Korea has 119,000 troops. So, I mean, we're definitely not going to have a hard time getting through here. That's the wrong province. Move over here, and you can move here, and you can move here. Cool. So it is currently 1817, and we can now max out our technology. So that's wonderful. Production efficiency increases. Technology is done. We still want to focus admin power, of course. Admin power is still by far the most important. 41k. Okay, so we are starting to see some of these troops come in here. Interesting. We're going to split off one of these cannon. We're going to send them up over here. Where are we recruiting these? In Hamhung. A reformed Asian musketeer. Okay, there's also one in Gangnam. There we go. Spelling is difficult. Yeah, we can cancel that and that. I think we have more queued, though. Like, if we look at this, we can see... Yeah, we have another 11 queued. I just have no idea where or why they're not actually being made. For now, we're going to disband these units. We don't actually want them. So this is fine. I also want to come down this way and get ourselves some more leaders. That's another thing we can spend military power on. So we're going to recruit several generals here. And these are some really, really good generals. Wow. Okay. So we're going to recruit additional generals. We don't care about losing military power due to having too many land leaders. That's okay. So we're going to do that, and we're going to get all of these units drilling. that are currently along the front. There we go. I'm going to do the same with this unit. Archipelago frigates. Oh, you know what it is? They're queued behind the frigates. That's what it is. I knew it was something like that. That's why I checked the missionary. But yeah, that's where they're queued. So we're going to cancel these guys. Cool. There are a couple more queued up here. I think that's maybe all of them. Let's check. That should have been close. Yes, that is all of them. Okay, wonderful. We are going to get ourselves a leader here. Another really good one. And we're going to drill. And we've got these guys down here. We may as well get a leader here too. And we'll drill. So is that a leader in all of our armies? Hang on, we need to check that. This one doesn't have a leader. Okay, why don't you make your way on down towards Pyongyang, and we'll get you a leader. Yes, this is going to cost us monthly military power, I think. Oh, we can have 10 leaders. Never mind, it's not. Okay, that's great. Boy, this is laggy at speed 5. This is why I usually don't play at speed 5, for the record. Okay, so we can convert this province to animist, and we definitely will. We have a new nation leader at this point. Cool. And I think we're probably going to bump back down to speed 4 at this point. It's a lot less laggy, a lot more controllable, and we're pretty close at this point to the end of the game. We're 4 years away. So that'll be fine. Our truce is going to be up in about a year with Korea. Okay, Portuguese Karapi declared war on Ainu Karapi. We're not surprised by this. They're going to take it over. We're not part of this war. We cannot assist our colonial nation, sadly. So Portuguese Karapi takes that over. They are, of course, independent at this point. But we don't care. We got what we needed out of that colonial nation, and that's fine. So that's fantastic. How quickly are we currently building professionalism? Army professionalism. Let's see here. 58.39. And 58.43. So 0.04 per month. It's not a lot, that's for sure. We can spend the ducks to stop them. That's okay. No problem there. These guys move on in. We gain 50 military power. Okay. And we're going to start drilling them. So now you can see we dip negative because we are drilling. That is reasonably expected. These merc companies reset. But if we turn this up, there is... I think this is just replenishment. 2.36, 11.74, yes. That is just replenishment. Okay, let's get some constructions going here. And we are going to build a few manufactories. There we go. And the point behind that is simply... Ooh, production efficiency. The point behind all that is simply to get our treasury positive again. And now it is, just with the production efficiency, so that's great. Our navy is bulking up as well. And these buildings will finish up in the eventual times. But not for a while yet. Not for like 5 years. Britain is no longer the naval hegemon. Okay, that's good for us. Well, not necessarily. We don't really care that much about that. At this point, for some reason I was thinking it was like a year for the truce previously. It was 2. Now it is approximately a year. It is May of 1820. So we're going to have under a year before the end of the game. I highly doubt that we're going to get this war finished up, but we will proceed beyond the end of the game just to kill the rest of Korea. Perfect. So that'll be fine. We didn't expand nearly as much as some of the games that I've played in Europa, that's for sure. But we had a really awkward start. Like, incredibly awkward. I think all things considered, this ended up going quite well. And we're going to be able to take over Korea fairly quickly here. What is the Korean naval strength? 129? We should be able to dominate their navy over in these 3 seas here. So that's great. Is there a patrol method, or a patrol function in, yes. There is a patrol function in Europa. Good to know. That is excellent. So we'll probably just patrol these 3 seas here, is what we'll do. It is October, and we're going to be declaring this war very soon here. November, we of course have to wait until May. We do have some additional ships that we are building up here. We are going to be done with those fairly soon. There's another one finishing. Holy Roman Empire elected another person. That's to be expected. Ming is demanding 548 gold. We don't quite have that, which is sad. We're going to debase our currency, and that's going to be a lot of rooting out. But we'll get that solved pretty quickly. In theory. We can always turn down our rooting out a little later on. We can also grab an economic idea, yearly inflation reduction, tolerance of heretics, or an additional missionary. We're going to go for the additional missionary, which of course allows us to do another conversion. So we'll convert over here. It is currently March. It's going to be April momentarily. We're going to send this fleet on out. It is now April. And at this point, to start patrolling, first right-click on a destination at least 1 sea zone away. So you, like, go here, and then patrol between its current and end destination. Yep, okay. So that's what we want. We're currently hiding from enemy fleets that are too strong. Okay, well, we'll just let that go. Lose 50 admin power, huh? Okay, sure. Our truce with Korea is now officially up. Ming wants admin power this month, and we lost our admin advisor. For admin, we absolutely still want a top-tier advisor. This guy will do. We're going to need to drop our rooting out of corruption a bit. Down to about here. It's still going down by a decent amount. And now we declare a war on Korea. Excellent. Yes, we stopped drilling. I should have done that a little bit ago, in all honesty. I really should have. Okay. Nanai, we want to annex, but we can't ask for that while at war. I should have done that before declaring. Okay, whatever. We're going to go in. This is fine. Now, we're going to need to wait for our morale to regen a bit. We're going to move 3 units in here. We're going to move 3 units in here. Yes, we'll take attrition. On 25 May? Oh, boy. We're not going to get a morale tick. They walked all the way up here before the month tick. That's wild. Okay. Yeah, this was a big mistake. I definitely should have waited. There's no doubt about that. We're still okay here. But this is going to be rough. They're about to stack wipe a big stack here. Actually, hang on. They didn't stack wipe it. They didn't do very well there. Why didn't they do well there? We're currently locked in. I was trying to reinforce that. That they stack wiped. Okay, fair enough. For the time being, we're just going to park here. Okay. They did not fight that very well. They're Miltech 32. They can't be bankrupt. Why didn't they stack wipe that instantly? Huh. Well, that's okay. We're fine with this. We're going to let them siege. And we can get ourselves another army easy enough. All we lost was 1 army there. These guys are going to head back down, and we're just regenning. Yeah, trade protection. That was definitely not handled as well as it could have been. That's for sure. Are you hiding? No, you're just patrolling. Okay. We lost one of our advisors, and we can continue to convert as well. So let's do that. And we only want to +1 advisor here. I guess diplomatic reputation? That'll do. So we're going to move these guys in here. And we're just going to absolutely wreck them this time. Like, it's still completely fine. Just very awkward. Okay, which of our armies has the highest siege? looks like the 6th. Okay. So we're going to take the 6th army in here. The rest of these, actually, if we're going to fight them here, we're going to move everybody else here. We stack wiped a huge portion of their army there. They have just these guys left. Okay, well, that was exciting. That went better than I expected based on how we started that war, but it didn't go as well as it could have. Okay. So we're going to replenish our troops a bit, and we're going to eventually need to get back that army, of course. Nunai is headed down over this way. We can actually come siege here. I didn't realize that was a possibility to walk past here, but apparently it is. Cool. So there's very little they can do right now. Ming wants admin power. And that's the end date of the game. Now, we're going to continue here until we end the war with Korea. We're just going to take them over, and that will be the end of this. But that was the official end point of the game right there. So we're going beyond it a little bit, but it's not going to be very much. And let's wrap this war up. We have a wall breach in both of these locations. All we need to do is get through these couple of sieges here. We are reinforcing our troops, and how much are we reinforcing right now? Like 7,000 per month. Yeah, that's fine. They're rebuilding their armies, but this is okay. We won this siege. Cool. Our truce with Portugal is over. Ming is going to demand ducks. That's, again, not great for us. We kind of spent all of our money. But for now, it's okay. Cool. So this fort surrenders, and now we can move in to here, which we shall do. We'll move these guys into here. We'll see him acquitted. There we go. Korea wants peace. We actually finished a mission. We didn't get all of our missions done. We dominate trade, apparently. Cool. Okay, and now we're going to head in over here. And this will be Korea basically fully taken over. There's going to be this island here that we don't have, but I don't think we need it. I think we're going to get 100% war score here. Maybe not, actually. So we'll move the second fleet over. And where is our fleet at? Our fleet is here. I'm unsure why it's doing that. Stop that. Come in over here. There. I guess it doesn't follow the path. It was patrolling like this, which is not what I wanted. Cool. So we're just going to park here. Stack wipe that force, take this over, and we'll defeat their navy. Yeah, this is not going to be a problem. That navy is actually going to be a bit of a problem. We're kind of getting wrecked. Is this not an inland sea? It is an inland sea. Huh. They just have 24 heavy ships? I mean, so did we. I'm not sure why we lost that so hard. Regardless, it doesn't matter. The war is over. So we are going to take everything that they have. This is going to make some people angry. Wait a second. This worked previously. We were previously able to get everything here. They must have developed these provinces somewhat. Because now we can't quite get everything. It was previously effective. I'm not sure why that's happening. But okay. I guess we'll call that good. And we just take them over next war. I was definitely planning on this ending on we fully annexed Korea. But they must have added additional development in over here. That's the only thing I can figure. Because, yeah, that must be what happened. That's okay. It's not the end of the world. It is, however, the end of the series. We'll start coring these. You can see we're at 129% overextension. And from here, we're in a solid position. We could definitely start pushing out and continuing to take over the world. From here, it's honestly a matter of time. But we are out of time. The game is over. And has been by about a year. I'm a little disappointed that we weren't able to take these last two provinces, but they would definitely fall in the next war. That is 100% guaranteed. So there we go. That is the Ainu game complete. I always like to hop into the timeline here and just take a look at that. This is where we started, and it was a grim start. We had a really hard time at the beginning, but let's go ahead and watch through this on fast speed for now, and we'll just take a look at this. You can see here that we have taken over some territory up here. That's great. And we'll just revisit everything that we did over here. We managed to grab this away from them. Shibe was a problem at this point, but now Shibe is no longer a problem. At this point, I don't think we are a tributary of Ming yet, but we're starting to run into problems with not being able to tributary Ming. We should also start colonizing out over here quite soon. You can see Spain already has over this way. Yeah, we've definitely come a long ways. This up here was very awkward for us to break through, but we did in the end manage to get there. Let's bump this up to fastest speed. It's going a little slowly. There we go. You can see Usugi is pretty powerful at this point. We've started colonizing over here, and now we've started cracking into Japan. We're still using Korea as our defensive, I believe, at this point. Ming has now attacked over here, so we're starting to get close to the end. Yeah, I definitely would have liked to expand a little bit further, but towards the end there, we were definitely making some moves. And we were starting to get quite powerful. We weren't at, like, great power status yet, but we would have gotten there given another probably 100 more years. Awkward start, for sure. And if I had to play it again, I would have started this a little bit differently. I think that's very clear. But at this point, it is time to put a cut in here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I don't know what we're going to be doing just yet. If you're watching this on the day it goes live, there's a poll up already. If you're watching it any other day, it's probably already been announced. So you can check the announcements to see what is going to be coming after this series. But you can leave your comments or other things to the engagement gods, your offerings, that's the word I'm looking for. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including Casserole, Sigma162, JJ Gamer, Spartan News, Rose Valentine, Nick Smarty, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.